start with today's class, yes? Let's go to the work, okay? It is page, let me see. It is page
19.
19, yes, page 19. Um, 3B, yes? Let's meet again. Present continuous future arrangement, okay? Let's start with the verb. Let's start reading, Nicolas, please.
Okay. Hi, I am Lisa, your guide, and I'm going to tell you about the agreements for your day trip to Paris. We are starting our trip in about 5 minutes, so please make yourself comfortable. We are driving, just trying to draw. We aren't stopping for breakfast on the way. We are getting the 9:15 ferry, so we are in a bit of a hurry.
Okay, thank you.
When okay,
Thank you. Be careful with trip, okay? Trip, comfortable, comfortable, and dover, okay? Dover.
okay,
Let's go on, Manuel.
Okay. Uh, when we arrive in France, we are going straight to Paris with no stop. We aren't taking taking you to the city center because the traffic is terrible. We are we are stopping in Torcy, just outside Paris. We are arriving in Paris at about midday, so you have all afternoon to go sightseeing and stop. We
And
are
shop.
picking shop. Sorry, we are picking you you up from the station in Torcy at 5:30 in the evening. We are coaching the ferry home at 8:45, so please don't be late. Now, any question?
Okay, thank you. Very good. Circle the correct form. If both are possible, tick the sentence, okay? Let's see. A. I'm going to read the questions, yes? Why are you looking so worried? I'm sure I'm going to get lost. Julieta, do you have any plans for this weekend?
Yes, I am visiting my grandfather on Sunday.
Mm,
Profe, ¿cuál es la diferencia de cuándo se usa uno y cuándo se usa el otro? La verdad que cuesta saber cuál
yes,
es.
yes. In some cases, both are possible, but si estás hablando de planes, si es un plan, es be going to. Si es una cita prefijada y preestablecida, o sea, por ejemplo, algo que seguro vas a hacer, por ejemplo, la visita a un médico, un vuelo, porque ya tenés, por ejemplo, the appointments, tenés ya la cita realizada, tenés el ticket comprado, o sea, cuando está todo seguro que va a suceder más que un plan, porque un plan es algo que yo lo pienso y no lo empecé de algún modo a realizar. En cambio, un vuelo lo comienzo a realizar cuando compro el ticket de viaje. Más que nada, la única diferencia que yo siempre les suelo decir es cuán seguro es que suceda algo. El
Sí, sí.
presente continuo es mucho más seguro que el be going to,
Ah,
porque el
bien,
be
entonces
going to
en
es
este
un plan.
caso es
En
going
este
to be
going to visit. Es
es un
más, la
plan.
pregunta, digo plans, Hay en algunos casos que los dos son posibles y lo vamos a ver. Number 3, Gustavo. I'm going to Poland next weekend.
Really? Do you think it's going to be cold?
Yes, it's going to be cold, yes. The next one. My brother has a job interview in London. Manuel.
Oh, do you think he's uh, sorry, he's going to get the job?
Yes, he's going to get the job. Yes. Recuerden que going to también se lo usa para predicciones. What time's the train, Nicolás?
At 7:15. Don't worry. We aren't missing it.
We aren't going to miss it. Okay. We aren't going to miss it. The next one. Natalia, are you there? No?
No.
Okay. Let's see. ¿Hay alguien más que no tengo abierto el chat?
No.
No, teacher.
No, por ahora.
Julieta, we're going on holiday next month.
Are you? Where are you going to go?
Okay. Este es el caso, chicos, en el que ambas opciones pueden ser posibles. Where are you going to go? O where are you going? Más que nada se habilitan los dos casos no por un tema de uso, sino que es para evitar ser repetitivos con el go, ¿ok? Where are you going to go? O where are you going? Las dos opciones son posibles. Quizás más usual es decir where are you going para evitar repetir el go dos veces, ¿ok? Por eso, y eso creo que estaba en el libro, creo que lo habré dicho de pasada rápido. The next one, Nicolás. How do you get to work?
I usually catch the bus, but tomorrow I'm driving because the bus are on strike.
Ok, es totalmente seguro que sucede esa acción, ¿ok? O sea, no hay otra opción posible. Bien.
Claro.
And number 8, Gustavo. Your girlfriend drives too fast.
I know. I'm sure she's going to have an accident one day.
Yes, esta es una predicción. Yes, she's going to have an accident one day. Chicos, sin embargo, acá está un poco confuso el ejercicio porque las predicciones que nos presentan son predicciones basadas en lo que yo pienso, como en el último caso, como el ejercicio 5. Son predicciones que están basadas en lo que yo pienso y yo les expliqué que el going to se usa para predicciones basadas en evidencias. Estas, en las predicciones que se basan en lo que yo pienso, por lo general son más usadas con la estructura will. Pero bueno, si quieren seguir un criterio, sigan cuán seguro es algo que suceda. Y así van a sacar la diferencia. So, complete sentences with the correct prepositions. Number 1, I completely agree with you. Number 2, Manuel.
We are arriving at Brazil at 6 a.m.
Okay. Remember that we can say arrive at and arrive in. Ambas opciones son posibles. Arrive at se lo utiliza para describir que voy a llegar a un lugar específico. For example, I'm going to arrive at the station or at the hotel, ¿ok? Pero arrive in para un lugar en general, como un país, como una ciudad. We're arriving in, ¿ok? Brazil. Number 3, Nicolás.
We are, sorry, I'm worried for my flight because it's snowing.
Ok, worried siempre es seguido por la preposición about. I'm worried about. Okay, be careful with that.
Perfect.
Number 4, Julieta.
They are waiting for Anna. She's late.
Okay, very good. 5, Gustavo.
She spent a lot of money on clothes.
On clothes. Spend money on something, okay? On clothes. 6, Manuel.
I want to speak to my boss after lunch.
Ok, speak to, good. O también podría haber sido speak with, ok, es otra opción. Speak with. Number 7, Nicolás.
Sarah's arriving at the airport tonight.
Acabo de explicar. Arrive at, cuando es específico.
Perdón, puse at, leí mal.
Okay, good. Number 8, Julieta.
What do you think about the government's proposal?
Yes, what do you think about the government's proposal? Great. Yes, let's go to the next page. Read the advert for a holiday. How many nights does the tour last? Tour of the Magic Triangle, Prague, Vienna, Budapest. Okay, let me see. These 3, see. Okay. So, tour of the Magic Triangle, Prague, Vienna, Budapest. Visit these 3 beautiful capital cities and discover the historic monuments and lively atmosphere. Enjoy 3 wonderful cultures, performances, and return with unforgettable memories. Okay, Gustavo, let's read about Prague.
Prague. The tour starts in Prague, capital of the Czech Republic. A free bus takes from the airport to the hotel, where you spend 3 nights. The price includes a tour of the city, a cruise of the Vitalba River, a visit to a spa resort, and a performance at the Laterna Mágica Theater. From Prague, you travel first class by train to next destination, Vienna.
Okay, great. 2 pronunciation mistake, yes. Czech Republic,
Czech.
and cruise, okay? Cruise. You take a cruise, okay?
Perfect.
Vienna. Let's read about Vienna, Manuel.
Okay, Vienna. The Austrian capital has many spectacular monuments, which you can visit with the free 72-hour travel card with you receive when you arrive in Vienna. The price also includes a tour of the city, Viennese coffee and cakes at the famous Hotel Sacher, and a performance at the opera. After your 3 nights in Vienna, you travel first class by train to your final destination, Budapest.
Okay. Well, be careful with Viennese,
Bien.
opera,
Opera,
and final, okay?
final. Okay.
And then we have Budapest. Yes, Budapest. Let's read about Budapest, Julieta.
You spent your last 3 nights in Budapest, the capital city of Hungary, where there are plenty of places to explore. The city is divided into two parts: the old historic city of Buda on the hill and the commercial city of Pets on the other side of the river Danube. The price includes a tour of the city with a visit to the Parliament building, a typical Hungarian dinner, a performance of classical music, and the return journey for your hotel to the airport.
Okay. Be careful with Hungary. Hungary, that's the pronunciation. Hungary, Parliament, and Hungarian. Okay? Hungarian. Okay. Let's do exercise B. Read the adverb again. Answer the questions with P, V, or B. Okay? P for Prague, V for Vienna, and B for Pest, for Budapest. But tell me, how many nights does the tour last?
9 nights.
9 nights.
9 nights? How many nights in Prague? 3 nights in Prague,
3
yes?
nights.
Then how many nights in Vienna?
3
3
nights.
nights too.
3 nights too? And where does it say it's? Because you have 72-hour travel, yes? That's there, you know, and here you have 3 nights. And then in Budapest, your last 3 nights. So it is 9 nights. It's a tour of 9 nights, okay? Let's see. Which city do customers travel free on public transport? That is Vienna. In which city do customers have a traditional evening meal?
Budapest.
Budapest.
Budapest? Okay. Yes, a typical Hungarian dinner, okay, good. What about go on a boat trip?
Prague.
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 Yes. A cruise on the Vienna River, yes. Listen to a concert.
Vienna.
And Budapest.
Vienna and Budapest.
And a performance at the opera. Vienna.
Well, but it says Vienna, a performance at the opera, and then in Budapest.
A performance of classic music.
Of classic music.
Okay, well, maybe more possible, yes. What about the next one? Have a drink and sweet snack.
Vienna.
Vienna.
Where does it say?
The Hotel Sacher.
Again,
Oh,
coffee
yes, yes.
and cake.
And at the famous hotel section. And what about go to a place to relax?
Prague.
Prague.
Okay, spa resort, yes? Let's do the listening activity now. Listen to two people, Chris and Dawn, talking about an interrailing holiday. Which country is Dawn visiting? Okay, interrailing. And then listen again and correct the sentences. Dawn's going interrailing on her own with a friend. Okay. Hay que corregir las oraciones. Aquí está resaltado lo que hay que modificar. Okay. Chris went interrailing when he was a child. Dawn is going interrailing for a month. Don's first stop in Italy is Milan. Don wants to visit the Eiffel Tower in Paris, and Don spending most nights on the train. Okay? Now you're going to listen to it twice, and you have to tell me, and you have to correct the sentences. Okay? It's 3B.
File 3B.
¿Pueden escuchar, chicos?
Yes.
Sí.
Listening.
Hi, Dawn. I hear you're going to be on holiday next week.
Yes, I am. And I'm really looking forward to it.
What are you going to do?
I'm going interrailing with a friend.
Interrailing. I did that when I was a student. I travelled around Europe with very little money, not much food, no sleep. It's fun, but I don't want to do it again.
Ah, but you see, interrailing as an adult is very different.
Really? In what way?
Well, you can travel first class now, and you don't have to go for a whole month.
How long are you going for?
I wanted to go for 2 weeks, but work's so busy at the moment. So, just a week.
And which countries are you visiting?
Italy and France. We're starting in Venice, then we're going to Verona, and then Milan. We're stopping off in Paris on the way back because I want to visit the Louvre.
What about sleeping arrangements? Are you sleeping on the train like all the students do?
No, only on the night train from Paris to Venice. We have a 2-bed sleeping compartment, and we're having dinner in the dining car of the train. Apart from that, we're sleeping in hotels. They're already booked.
Well, it sounds like a different kind of trip to the one we went on as students.
Absolutely. It's going to be different, but I'm sure we're going to have lots of fun.
Okay, listen again, okay?
File 3B. Listening.
Hi, Dawn. I hear you're going to be on holiday next week.
Yes, I am. And I'm really looking forward to it.
What are you going to do?
I'm going interrailing with a friend.
Interrailing. I did that when I was a student. I travelled around Europe with very little money, not much food, and no sleep. It was fun, but I don't want to do it again.
Ah, but you see, interrailing as an adult is very different.
Really? In what way?
Well, you can travel first class now, and you don't have to go for a whole month.
How long are you going for?
I wanted to go for 2 weeks, but work's so busy at the moment. So, just a week.
And which countries are you visiting?
Italy and France. We're starting in Venice, then we're going to Verona, and then Milan. We're stopping off in Paris on the way back because I want to visit the Louvre.
What about sleeping arrangements? Are you sleeping on the train like all the students do?
No, only on the night train from Paris to Venice. We have a 2-bed sleeping compartment, and we're having dinner in the dining car of the train. Apart from that, we're sleeping in hotels. They're already booked.
Well, it sounds like a different kind of trip to the one we went on as students.
Absolutely. It's going to be different, but I'm sure we're going to have lots of fun.
Okay, let's check, yes? Let's see. When we have, which countries is Don visiting?
Italy and France.
Italy and France.
Yes, Italy and France. And then, number 2, Chris went interrailing when he was a child.
Studying.
Mm,
When he was a student.
Student.
He was a student, yes. Don is going interrailing for a month.
For a 2 week.
2 weeks.
Yes, she wanted to go for 2 weeks, but work is busy, so she's going for 1 week, okay?
Okay.
Look at that. Then we have Don's first stop is in Milan.
Venice.
Venice.
It is
Venice.
Venice. Then we have Dawn wants to visit the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Louvre.
Louvre.
She wants to visit the Louvre, okay?
Louvre.
That
Louvre.
Louvre. That's the correct Louvre. Uh, can you read? Because it's difficult to write, okay?
Yes.
Okay. And then we have number 6, Dawn spending most nights on the train.
In the
In
hotel.
hotel.
No. An apartment. Okay.
Okay.
She says a two-bed apart, a two-day sleeping apartment. Creo que lo dice así. Y ahí es un poco confuso. Okay. In an apartment. Okay, let's go to the next page. Yes, it's Unit 3C. Define relative clauses. ¿Lo hicieron a esto, chicos, o no todavía?
Yes.
So. Well, match the beginnings and ends of the sentences. That's the hotel where we spent our honeymoon. Number 2. Nicolás.
I need a phone which has a good camera.
Great. Number 3, Manuel.
My mom is the only person who remember my birthday.
Okay, great. Number 4, Julieta.
I love the picture which is on the wall of your room.
Great. The next one, Gustavo.
That bus is the one which my brother takes to work.
Great. Number 6, Nicolás.
6. Benicicamsi is the Spanish town which my brother takes to work.
No. Benicàssim is the Spanish town where they have a famous music festival. Yes?
Yes. Perfect.
Okay. And number 8, Manuel.
7.
Oh, yes, 7.
David Hockney is the artist who painted Mr. and Mrs. Clark.
Great. And number 8, Gustavo.
That's the restaurant which serves fresh fish.
Yes. Very good. B, complete the sentence with who, which, or where. Okay. Do you know the man who lives next door? Number 2, Julieta.
That's the gallery where had the Leonardo da Vinci exhibition.
Which hat? Which hat? Okay. That's the gallery, which hat. Y si lo traduzco, ahí me voy a dar cuenta por qué. Esa es la galería que tiene la exhibición de Leonardo da Vinci. No es lo mismo que decir, esa es la galería donde tiene, ¿ok? ¿Qué tiene? Number 3, Manuel.
Are those the people which are selling their house?
Who are selling their house, okay? Who? For people, yes. Number 4, Nicolás.
Do you know a good restaurant where is open on Sunday night?
Which is open on Sunday night, okay? Do you know, ¿conoces un restaurante que esté abierto los domingos por la noche? Which? Number 5, Gustavo.
Is that the bus which goes to the airport?
Great. 6, Julieta.
We walked past the school where their children go.
Yes, where their children go. Great. Number 7, Nicolas.
She's the woman whom everyone is talking about.
Great. Number 8, Manuel.
I took my laptop back to the stop where I bought it.
Okay, to the shop. Okay.
Sí.
Number
The shop,
9,
sorry.
Gustavo.
Antwerp is the city where I lived as a child.
Yes, I lived. Okay, I lived.
Sí.
Number 10, Julieta.
Is there someone who can speak Arabic in your class?
Okay, great. And now, please,
Profe,
let's go to
consulta.
who can speak Arabic. Yes?
Okay. Teacher,
Okay. Yes.
una pregunta. En el punto anterior, en el 4, ¿por qué es which?
I love the picture, or do you
No,
know
en el B. En el B.
Okay. Do you know a good restaurant which is open on Sunday night? Porque no te estás refiriendo a un lugar, sino que se está refiriendo a una cosa. Pero, ¿por qué? Porque en la traducción me voy a dar cuenta. Yo siempre la utilizo de la traducción para darme cuenta cuando uso which y cuando where, porque es confuso. Si vos traducís, do you know a good restaurant where is open on Sunday night? La traducción dice, ¿conoces algún restaurante donde esté abierto los domingos? No suena tan bien. Suena mejor decir, do you know a good restaurant which is open on Sunday night? Si lo traduzco así, diré, ¿conoces algún restaurante que esté abierto los domingos por la noche? No se está refiriendo como a un lugar, a una ubicación, sino que más a un objeto, ¿sí? A una cosa, ¿ok?
Perfecto, clarísimo, profe, gracias.
Porque, mira, fíjate, en el 9 ahí te puedes dar cuenta porque dice Antwerp is the city which I lived as a child. Si lo traduzco así diré, Antwerp es la ciudad que viví como niño. Lo correcto sería decir dónde viví como niño. Y ahí te vas a dar cuenta cuándo va which y cuándo va where. Good. Let's see. Expressions for paraphrasing, like, for example, etc. Complete the sentences for explaining words, okay? Number 1, it's the opposite of generous, okay? Cardigan. Cardigan. It's a
Kind.
Kind.
of jumper. It's a kind of jumper. Number 3, higher. It's
Similar.
similar to rent. Slim.
It's like.
Like. Thin, but it's more polite. Souvenir.
In something.
It's something you buy to remind you of your holiday. Number 6, sunbathe.
For example.
For example, you do this on the beach. 7, pilots.
Somebody. It's somebody.
It's somebody or it's someone who flies the plane. And campsite?
It's somewhere.
Okay, it's somewhere. It's somewhere you can sleep. No. Yes, it's somewhere you can sleep in tents. Okay. It's somewhere you can sleep in tents. Okay, and let's go to the next part. Read the definitions and complete them with these words. Agritourism, chiclet, e-waste, fashionista, netiquette, sandwich generation, staycation, and web range. Okay. More new words in English. Web range is the angry feeling you get because of a problem with the internet. What do you think about number 2? A is a person who always wears the latest styles.
Fashionista.
A fashionista.
Fashionista.
Yes, a fashionista. Number 3 is a kind of book which tells a story from a woman's point of view.
Chick lit.
Okay, a chocolate. Yes. And then we have is all the electrical machines and devices which people throw away.
E-West.
E-waste. There is a group of people who look after the parents at the same time as they're looking after the children.
The sandwich generation.
Sausage generation.
Sandwich generation. 6 is a kind of holiday where people stay on farms and help with all the work.
Agritourism.
Agritourism.
Agritourism, great. Agritourism, be careful with the pronunciation. Agritourism, okay? Agritourism. Number 7 is a set of rules which explain how to be polite on the internet.
Etiquette.
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 Netiquette, okay, netiquette. And then a holiday is a holiday which you spend at home.
Vacation.
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 Staycation, okay. We are in staycation, we can say. Estamos en vacaciones en la casa. Okay, listening. Listen to the radio. Yes, quarantine. Listen to a radio program about the word game Scrabble. How many different names has the game had? ¿Cuántos nombres diferentes tiene el juego? Ok, vamos a escucharlo y vamos a responder. And then number B, listen again, mark the sentences true or false. Alfred Moshe Butts was out of work when he invented the game. The game of Lexico had a board and letter tiles. Butts used a newspaper to count the frequency of the letter in English. Butts gave the letters A, E, I, O, and U 1 point each. Butts gave 12 points to the most difficult letters to use. Scrabble became popular in 1948. Butts and Bernard sold the games to another manufacturer, and you can buy Scrabble in more than 100 different countries, okay? Now listen and mark true or false, yes? Let me see.
File 3C. Listening.
Hello and welcome to the world of words. Today we're going to word games. So let's start with the most popular of them all, Scrabble. Ricky Jones from the National Scrabble Association is here to tell us all about it. Ricky, who invented?
Well, it was an American called Alfred Moshe Butts. Butts was an unemployed architect, and in his free time he did a lot of crosswords. These crosswords gave him the idea for a game, which he called Lexicon. The game had the same letter tiles as Scrabble, but no board. Players used the letter tiles to make words. They scored by adding up the points on each of the letter tiles. Later, Butts introduced a board and a set of rules, and changed the name to Criss-Cross Words.
How did Butts decide how many points to give each letter?
He counted how many times each letter appeared on the front page of the New York Times. Then, depending on the frequency of each letter, he gave it between 1 and 10 points. The most common letters, like the vowels, got only 1 point, because they are easier to use. There are more of these letters in the game. There was only 1 for each of the least letters. But
So when did Butts' original game become the modern game of Scrabble?
Well, in 1948, Butts met a businessman called James Brunot, who designed a new board and changed the name of the game to Scrabble. Then, in 1952, the president of Macy's, the famous New York department store, discovered the game on holiday and did so much he placed a large order. Butts and Brunot knew they couldn't produce enough Scrabble sets for Macy's, and so they sold to the game to the manufacturer. Today, Scrabble is sold in 121 countries in 29 different languages.
What a story, Ricky. Thank you for sharing it with us.
My pleasure.
Listen again, yes?
Listening.
No se escucha bien, se corta un poco.
Sorry?
Que se corta un poco el audio.
¿Se está cortando?
Sí, se corta. Basta, teacher.
Okay. Well, I'm going to read it, okay? Voy a leerlo.
Perfect.
Sweetie. Okay. Hello and welcome to the World of Words. Today we're going to look at word games, so let's start with the most popular of them all, Scrabble. Ricky Jones from the National Scrabble Association is here to tell us all about it. Ricky, who actually invented the game? Ricky. Well, it was an American called Alfred Mosher Butts. Butts was an employed architect, and in his free time, he did a lot of crosswords. This crossword gave him the idea for a game which he called Lexicon. The game had the same letter tiles as Scrabble, but no board. Players used the letter tiles to make words. They scored by adding up the points on each of the letter tiles. Later, Butts introduced a board and a set of rules and changed the name to Crisscross Words, Presenter. How did Butts decide how many points to give each letter? Ricky, he counted how many times each letter appeared on the front page of the New York Times. Then, depending on the frequency of each letter, he gave it between 1 and 10 points. The most common letters, like the vowels, got only 1 point because they are easier to use. There are more of these letters in the game. There was only one tile for each of the least common letters, for example Q and Z, which got 10 points. Presenter. So when did Butts' original game become the modern game of Scrabble? Ricky. Well, in 1948, Butts met a businessman called James Brunot, who designed a new board and changed the name of the game to Scrabble. Then, in 1952, the president of Macy's, the famous New York department store, discovered the game on holiday and loved it so much he placed a large order. Butts and Brunot knew they couldn't produce enough Scrabble sets for Macy's, and so they sold the rights to the game to another manufacturer. Today, Scrabble is sold in 121 countries and 29 different languages. Presenter. What a story, Ricky. Thank you for sharing it with us. Okay, my pleasure, says Ricky. Now, let's check, yes? So how many different names has the game had?
Three?
Three.
Three.
Okay, it was Lexico in the past, the first,
Yes.
Crisscross Word, and Scrabble, okay? 3, great. So the game of Lexico had a board and letter tiles?
True.
False. It had a letter tiles, but no board, okay? Good. 3. Butts used a newspaper to count the frequency of letters in English? True. True. But gave the letter A-E-I-O-U 1 point?
True.
True. Yes, true. But gave 12 points to the most difficult letters to use?
False.
False. Scrabble became popular in 1948?
False.
False. Bats and Bruno sold the game to another manufacturer?
True.
True. You can buy Scrabble in more than 100 different countries?
False.
Yes, true. You can buy Scrabble in 129 to be exact. Okay? Okay, and let's... Yes? Sorry?
Okay.
Yes? Okay, and let's finish. Yes, let's finish webbook. Practical English, restaurant problems, okay? Complete the sentences. Yes, completemos las oraciones. Can we have a table for two, please? Number 2. What's on the
Menu.
What's in the menu? What's in the menu today? What's in the menu today? Number 3. There is chicken soup or tomato salad. Starter. Okay, the starter. Starter. Yes. 4. I'll have the steak for my main course. Okay. Starter and main course. Let's ask the
Waiter.
Yes. For another bottle of water. 6. I don't want a
Dessert.
Okay. Dessert. Because desert is desierto, yes? Dessert. And then, can we have the
bill?
The bill. Can we have the bill, please? Good. Number 2, order the dialogue, okay? ¿Lo tienen ordenado, chicos?
No, sure.
Yes.
Ok. ¿Quieren terminarlo para el miércoles a esto, a lo que les falte, y lo corregimos el miércoles?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is 2, 3, and 4A, okay? Para el miércoles. Y ya estamos y vamos a comenzar el miércoles con la unidad 4.
Okay.
Okay, people. Goodbye, yes?
Goodbye,
See you
teacher.
next
Goodbye,
class.
teacher.